The flight attendant smirked, pointed at her, and said the cruel words no one ever expects to hear on a public flight. "This seat doesn't seem suited to your size." What no one knew was that the woman they just humiliated had the power to destroy an entire airline with a single phone call. It was supposed to be just another ordinary flight. Passengers were settling in, families arranging their bags, and business travelers scrolling through emails. Among them was a confident black woman in her mid-40s, dressed sharply, her presence commanding yet calm. She quietly walked down the aisle, ready for a peaceful trip. But instead of a routine journey, she was about to face humiliation that would turn the entire airline upside down. As she reached her seat, a flight attendant blocked her path. With a fake smile and a condescending tone, the attendant said, "This seat doesn't seem suited to your size. Maybe you need 2 seats." The words cut through the cabin. Passengers turned their heads. Some gasped, others looked away awkwardly. For a moment, silence filled the air, broken only by whispers. The black woman stood frozen, her dignity attacked in front of strangers. But she didn't argue. She didn't shout. Instead, she simply sat down, her face calm, but her eyes burning with fire. 3 minutes later, while the attendant strutted away, the woman quietly pulled out her phone. She scrolled to a single name on her contact list and pressed call. Her voice was steady. "It's done. Pull the contract." That was all she said. No anger, no explanation. She ended the call and placed her phone back into her purse. Around her, no one had any idea what those few words meant. But the airline was about to find out. By the time the plane landed, executives at the airline's headquarters were in chaos. A $1.2 billion government contract, their pride, their lifeline, had been canceled. Phones rang non-stop, managers shouted orders, and panic spread like wildfire. The humiliation of one woman had now become the downfall of thousands. That ordinary passenger wasn't just a traveler. She was a high-ranking government official, a decision-maker with the authority to decide the airline's future. And in one phone call, she did. Back in her seat, the woman looked out the window as the plane touched down. She had said nothing more to the flight attendant. There was no need. Her silence carried more power than any argument ever could. That day, an entire airline learned a brutal truth. Respect is not optional. Never underestimate who you're speaking to. And never, ever humiliate someone for the way they look. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe now for more powerful and inspiring stories every day.